This is the Block Party Minecraft Podcast, episode 197. We're your hosts, Bearded Sloth.
And Little C.
Wait, wrong way.
Wait, gotta point that way. Well, you gotta point.
Do it like that.
Yeah.
Get all our info at theblockpartymc.com.
Calm it down there, BS. Jeez,
I'm shaking everything.
I know.
I'm
You're
shaking
the camera.
everything. It's an earthquake in here. It could just be because I'm fat.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, everybody. It's the Block Party 197.
We are burning this intro to the ground. We did so poorly. Get all our info at theblockpartymc.com. Now let's get the Block Party started. There we go. I filled in all the requirements.
You got the rest of it. All right,
I filled
we're
in
good.
the ad read.
This is
We're
a
good.
Minecraft podcast.
Where
Let's talk Minecraft.
Hey, we have comments this week.
We do have comments, and I think they're about Minecraft. And I played Minecraft, and you played Minecraft.
It's so crazy.
We have stuff to talk about.
Not really.
Not really.
But we
Don't
have
get too
comments.
excited.
Our first
And
comment.
don't forget, stick around. Holy Bookworm's joke of the week.
Coming up after that, and that.
That's right.
Our
right,
first
let's go.
comment comes from Radio Guy. On Jericho, I fell in the void when trying to enter an indie gate and lost everything. When I got home, I got my
You can
got my
talk
max
over it. It's
diamond
okay.
gear back. They build up I built up the courage to go netherite mining. I got some TNT and went to the nether Y15. I dug 2 blocks into the wall to start my TNT trial and found a 3 vein of ancient debris right there. Then I did that again on my second tunnel, and after blowing up a ton of nether, I now have all netherite armor and tools.
Wait, people still bed mine? I just use a pickaxe and go like this.
I use TNT.
I just go boom.
Well, he used TNT.
Boom.
He didn't bed mine. I bed mine if
Yeah.
I'm poor. With TNT, I have a creeper farm now on Jericho, so I would use TNT. So
yeah, I guess so.
TNT's
I mean,
safer.
TNT works. I
like it better.
I
Beds
don't know.
have
I
fire.
mean, I did all right. I
The
guess
beds
it's
just
been
have-
a long time since I've mined, and I just buy my netherite now.
Yeah.
I just buy it all the time.
Spoiled Jericho players be
I
like,
am spoiled at Jericho, that's for sure. I haven't had to do my own stuff forever. I just get some diamonds and I'm good to go.
mm-hmm.
But I do mine for my diamonds.
Yeah.
Just straight line, you know. Well, yeah, you definitely don't want to fall in the void. Now,
Yeah, those end gates, I've almost done that a few times. They're tricky. Trying to get the ender portal through right in and
yeah,
everything.
but now you can crawl. Just take
yeah.
a trap door.
Yeah, use
Use
get
the
a trap
trap
door,
door
push yourself down,
and
get
just
in there.
crawl. You don't even need the ender pearl.
Well, sometimes
anymore.
they glitch you out too.
Oh, do they? I don't
Yeah.
know. I never go there either. I just log in, get all the overflow that didn't go through my sorter, put it back in the input chest, and then I log back out.
Yeah. That's
no,
what
I do more than that.
Actually, yeah, in the end, if I go ender raiding,
Yeah.
I try not to on Jericho because death count, but if I get
Okay.
way far out, like 20,000
Yeah.
blocks or something,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm putting this in shulker boxes in my ender chest, and I'm just jumping in the void at this point. I don't want to go back.
Right.
Actually,
by the way, how many
fly back usually.
deaths do you have in Jericho now?
9, but most of those are
Yeah.
from, like, not on
I mean,
purpose, but kind of on purpose.
You have way more time played than
Yeah.
I do.
I
I think I'm still.
I
at
might have
3,
more.
I think.
I don't know. Most of those deaths are from me showing off my pet warden
Right.
or, like, doing dumb stuff on
I d-
purpose.
You know, Jericho SMP. We just have pet wardens. You know.
You don't?
I mean,
What do
why
you-
not?
wait, you
right?
guys,
Right.
is that like a me thing? I thought everyone had a pet warden. I thought it was like having a cat or a dog. I was confused.
Oh, the
Oh.
crazy stuff you guys do.
Is that why he doesn't bark? Is because it's not a dog?
It's not a dog. No,
Oh.
or a wolf. All right.
Oops.
So netherite, I don't have netherite.
Nether-
in Jericho.
Nether opened same day.
I
got
mean, I
netherite.
think I have some ingots I might have bought from somebody, but I don't
Yeah.
think I utilize them.
I have everything netherite besides my fortune 3 pickaxe. I keep my fortune 1 diamond and my silk touch 1 netherite. One,
Yeah.
because you get the more durability with netherite,
Right.
and my silk touch isn't going to fix itself from fortune XP and
Right.
mending. But my
Right.
fortune 1 will fix itself, and just so I can keep them
Right.
separate so I don't go mine my ender chest with a fortune 1.
I've done that before too. All right. Thanks for the comment. Really appreciate it. You still get your comments in. I know we're talking about like the end of the podcast coming soon, but hey, get your comments in. We've got a few more shows to do. Love to read them. Love to see what you guys are up to in Minecraft or whatever you want to talk about with Minecraft. All right, little C. I guess we'll talk about
I played Minecraft this week.
Yay!
Not very much Minecraft. Calm down the excitement a little bit. That's more of like a yay.
Right?
I was planning on going end raiding because I need more elytras to stock my store.
Yeah.
I didn't. I logged on the other day and I played for a little while. I went around, checked all my stores, got my diamonds out of the stores or whatever.
Pursue your goals,
Okay,
little
no,
C.
hear me
Pursue.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. So I did it. And I got everything. I got stuff around and everything. And then I had to get off for that time. And then the next day, I was planning on when we got home from church music practice to play Minecraft. And the power was out. Why did you cow? Wrong Evo. Wrong one. So I couldn't have done it. And then by the time the power came back, I didn't have motivation to play anymore. So there you go.
Yeah. That's kind of, I had plans too that night, and the power was out.
Yeah. That was so weird. We got home, and it's like sunny out. There's no reason the power should be out. We got home.
I have no idea why.
Like 800 houses or whatever, according to the power company, were out.
Yeah. I was totally planning on doing Minecraft pack stuff that I'm working on, and yeah, couldn't do. I guess I could have, because I have a laptop. So I kind of,
you could have.
It's a gaming laptop, so it just power lasts like 10 minutes, you know. All right. Yeah, so that's cool. So are you gonna go end raiding then? Like
eventually.
At some point? Okay.
We have some other stuff that we're gonna do that'll probably take up my Minecrafting.
Right.
So
I know. So we've got this testing world. We've talked about the private server running off our computer at home and stuff. Invite only people, closest friends, private completely, right? Don't ask me to join. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I've been working on that a little bit. I think we're gonna probably do hardcore world to start, but before that, we got to make sure we get all the players set and get their gamer tags on the allow list, all that fun stuff. So have the test world, got that up and running. It's running well. We did find an add-on pack, graves. It basically puts a tombstone where you die, and then it takes all your stuff and keeps it in there as like an entity, right? And then you basically hit it and you get your stuff back, right? Now in hardcore, what we're thinking is the other players that are still alive can go get your stuff, so it kind of becomes a what do you call that, scavenger hunt type thing, right? Like a challenge. Go find where the other people died, grab their stuff. Now you can last even longer because you have more stuff. That's the idea. What do you think of it? The Graves pack.
I like them.
I mean, it works well.
Because it's hardcore. I really like it because then you can get other people's stuff back and then you can steal it.
Right. And we're going to keep now in Jericho SMP, we have PvP off.
And we have very
totally against the rules,
like strict rules for everything.
In this we're going to
This is a true Minecraft server.
Right? Yeah.
This is the getting on with a bunch of close friends. Right. Yeah, we have respect. Just respect, set your own morals.
Right.
Build your house on top of someone else's. Actually, anyone who's playing on the server hearing that, don't do that because that's my plan.
Right. Oh, is that
I was gonna
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a PvP.
It's not
server.
PvP or anarchy. No, I was just gonna do a funny and build like the up house or something on top of someone.
If you happen to explode some TNT a little near you're the last one of two, and the other player's near you.
And guys,
I'm just saying.
If anyone playing on the server, touch my dog and I turn into John Wick. That is
it should be a lot of fun.
Server.
But okay, so another request I have: we have our time played pack, right? The hourglass pack, all that. It's in our combo pack, and also I wanted to do the dead score. I mean, your high score is going to be 1.
Yeah, we don't need the dead score. Well, it would be nice to see who died.
But it'll be nice to see how many people died.
We're going to do a Discord thing.
And that kind of thing. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. But anyways, I have it in a combo pack. The hours played, all that. So I was having trouble getting the 2 packs combined. The Graves pack, they both use function files and tick.json file, if you know anything about that. So I need them to combine. Well, I combined them, put them on the server, and it apparently wasn't working, or I thought so. Well, come to find out, the Graves pack does have a flaw in it. A bug, I guess, or whatever you call it. There might be a newer one. I'm going to check that tonight before I get too involved. But basically, if you get graveled, right? Sand or gravel falls on top of you and you suffocate.
You suffocate by block.
Well, what's going to happen is the grave pops in there, also suffocates. So it's like it never happened, right? I don't know how they would, what the solution to that would be. I don't know if there is a solution. But anyways, that's how I was like testing the pack. I would dig a hole, throw sand up above me, and die that way. So I'm like, oh, it's not working. It's not working. Oh, I got to rethink this. Why is this not working? And I spent hours like digging in the code, trying to combine the 2 packs, getting this to work. And then I'm like, oh, wait. And so I unalived myself in a different way. I think I jumped in water or something. And guess what happened? It floated to the top. The grave floated to the top and it was right there. So it was working and the hours play was working. The other thing we like to do, if you've played in Jericho SMP or watched videos or anything, there is a title screen comes across. I think we're going to do something with
not
that.
To have that.
Not the
Personally.
welcome to the first part.
Oh, the logo thing,
right,
yeah.
the logo. So we're gonna do something with that.
We're gonna do like random texture pack stuff too, probably. Like some silly stuff I'm gonna throw in.
And it might kind of be a test, kind of fun, whatever.
It's
see what we can do.
It's gonna be a whatever we feel like kind of thing. It is our intrusive thoughts in Minecraft.
So it should be fun. We've got a good group of people.
Yeah.
Right?
And they all seem like they're gonna be active on it. So our goal is to get those people, and then a lot of them are older OG Jericho members. Try to get them back to the main server too.
For sure. So that's been fun. It's taken a lot of my time. That's what I was working on just before this podcast. That's kind of where my mind is right now.
Yep.
Is that, but yeah, it's fun. I'm excited. I think we're going to start it because, by the way, Memorial Day, Monday in the U.S. Thank you for the sacrifice for all those that we remember, right?
This is bad of an American to me. I was about to ask which holiday's Memorial Day. I can never remember because it's like Veterans
Memorial
Day.
is a memorial.
So that's the ones who passed away, right?
That's the ones that, right. Yep,
and then you have...
So it's not Happy Memorial Day, right? It's really not.
No, but this is America, so we're going to eat hot dogs and go on a boat on the lake.
Well, I'm very thankful.
Yeah.
Right? Very happy that people are willing to serve, risk their lives for our country and our freedoms and stuff. So that's super important.
Dude,
and things like that. But anyways, holiday, most people have Monday off, long weekend. I want to get this server going, get it going for the first hardcore world. Maybe people will have time to jump
Everyone dies.
Have some fun.
Day one.
Right? That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing, by the way.
Hey, P.S. I can help with that.
There you go. See?
I was going to say, if this starts going too long, I say we just say, okay, everyone get back to spawn and kill each other.
Yeah, well, maybe we can build an arena while we're in there or something, right?
Turn it into the Hunger Games.
Have fun. That's something, too, I thought about getting, like,
actually,
worlds and stuff.
Yeah. Actually, there's an idea for this.
Okay.
So we have it, like, once we get pretty far into it, maybe a few weeks, everyone's starting to get bored, half are dead, whatever. Everyone goes back to spawn. We have, like, a PvP battle. And then whoever's last standing gets a benefit in the next world.
Ooh,
so maybe like
we can do stuff like that.
Let's say you win it, and then maybe in the next world you / give them something to start with, kind of thing.
Yep. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, we can do a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, I've been looking into some of these. I think it's Bungie Cord or Bungie, where you can have multiple worlds on one server. And you can have Java and Bedrock, and I'm starting to toy with that. I mean, our hardware's limiting us, right? We can only do so much with the hardware we're running.
And we're
this
running
off
like
of,
a
so-
Jellyfin server, which is kind of the priority on it to me because I watch a lot of movies on
Right,
Jellyfin.
right. So
Yeah.
about the afternoon into the evening, just saying, if you're playing on there and there's a little bit of lag,
It's because
blame
someone's
him.
watching TV.
Blame him. Yeah, blame him.
I'm watching TV, probably watching Stranger
that's
Things,
right.
or I'm
So-
watching like a movie.
I just watched the IT Crowd.
Nice.
A couple episodes of that tonight. All right. Yeah.
Real life? That was a good transition right there.
Yeah,
Talking about movies. Whoa, look at that. That was smooth. Now shut up and
There
stop
you go.
talking about Minecraft. Are you done?
Okay.
You sound
I
done.
guess so.
You're done now. So that was a smooth transition. So outside of just binge watching random movies and TV shows, we do other stuff occasionally. Outside
I
of
don't know
work,
what you're talking about.
he does things. But the first thing, I'll start it because it's kind of the same thing. So this week we took the new car, my car, to the dealer to get like a good checkup and everything to see what's wrong with it. We already knew there were things that needed fixed, but we wanted to see, all of it. And so they gave us a list of everything. And on Monday, we're planning on fixing that. So that's how we're celebrating
yes, we
our
are
Memorial
planning
Day.
on fixing that.
And we already fixed one thing, kind of. It was a very duct tape solution, literally.
Literally. Yeah, okay, so you had a headlight. That's
Yeah.
something on my thing.
The headlight was just pointed down.
It just tailed it down. Oh, by the way, we're making hand motions and we're showing you stuff. This is a visual podcast. You got to be on Spotify, though, to get the video. All right. Anyways, so the headlight's pointing down on the driver's side of your car.
Yeah.
And we knew that when we bought it. And the dealer's like, oh, it looks like it just needs to be fitted back in there or whatever. And they'll charge us $200 or whatever it was, right? We're like, oh, we'll take care of it. So you look up a YouTube video on
we find it.
how to do
you
it.
have to take the whole bumper off.
You do.
It's so
Why
silly.
do they do this? Why? I just don't get it. But anyway, so you take the bumper off, you get that, you get down in there. We did that. And we're like, sure enough, whoever had it had it zip tied because the bolt that's supposed to hold it in the proper place was broke off.
And we couldn't get it out.
And we couldn't get it drilled out. I tried to drill it out. I don't quite have the proper tools for that.
Yeah.
I probably screwed
We
it up
tried.
more.
We'll
whatever.
see.
But we got it to the point where we could get it held up and Gorilla Tape.
Yeah,
and
double-sided
duct tape.
Gorilla Tape, which is super strong. I would not suggest putting your hands together with it in between. You might never get them apart.
By the way, your grandpa,
Mhm.
he suggested taking a hairdryer to
On the tape?
on the tape,
Yep.
and it'll never come off.
Yeah.
So
we have
but then
that,
but
and then we
you
have
got to
duct
be
tape
able to
over it.
take it back off.
which you could
Right.
cut it with a
So,
knife or something.
Yeah, probably.
Break the plastic off, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah,
If you ever need, if you replace the assembly, I guess.
but we got it up. It's much better. It's
so
functional
much
now.
better because I drove home the other night, and it was I could see, but it was a struggle, like on that left side. And then I went for a little drive after we fixed that, and it was like, oh, this is what it's supposed to look like.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
Absolutely. Yeah, and so you talked about some of the stuff. So Monday, that's probably what we're going to be doing is working on your car. Your grandpa there again
Mhm.
has tons of tools and stuff.
Does all kinds of engine stuff.
he's
Works
a
on
little-
motorcycles a lot.
Yeah, so he's got the tools to drill out
Yeah.
on that. That's not that big of a deal. You got a ball joint going out, so
Yep.
that requires a control
That's gonna be a
arm.
lot of-
That's a big deal.
I'm gonna be over
You
there
got-
fixing the thermostat. You guys can do the
Thermostat's
hard
easy.
stuff.
That's easy. It's messy though. Thermostat
Really?
is messy. Yeah, because you get coolant everywhere.
Awesome.
But it's easy.
Yeah.
So you can do that one. What else we got? Brakes, right?
I'll find a
Brakes
Chris Fix
in
It
the
video on
front,
YouTube.
so
I'll figure it out.
brakes aren't too bad. There you go. So it shouldn't be too bad. You'll need tires, which obviously
Yeah.
we can't just make tires appear.
You can't.
I
Oh.
mean, we could get them on probably.
Yeah.
But then balancing
Yeah.
and all that's a whole nother
so
thing.
we got to go get tires.
So
which
we'll go
that's-
to the tire shop.
Instead of doing we're doing all the work ourselves besides the tire and alignment. So
Right.
that should be nice.
Yep. Should be able to get it all done. Hopefully.
Well,
it all
hopefully we get it all
works.
done and we don't need to pay for a tow and then pay for the work.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
It'd still be cheaper than them doing all the work.
Well, yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to accomplish some of this.
Yes,
right?
for sure.
So, should be good though. I I actually went to college for working on cars. Just saying.
And he forgot
So,
most of it, and my car's newer
Dude,
than when he was working on them, so he has no idea what's happening.
Right? That is true. That is kind of true.
He's a confused
I mean,
old man.
I have ideas though. All right. All right. Another cool thing. So somebody at my work, super smart guy. Well, I figured out why he's so smart. He suggested a book for me. Well, me reading not so much, but there's an audiobook on Spotify Premium. So grab that. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but it's talking about using your second brain. Little C, that would imply that I have a first brain. I do not.
I'm on negative, guys. I'm on
Right,
negative numbers.
right.
What's going on?
So-
Am I missing out on something? Y'all didn't tell me there's a brain that's supposed to be up there. I thought it was just a bunch of donuts floating around, which I had a Krispy Kreme donut today. Just wanted to rub that in there to BS.
That's
Sorry.
okay. I had the other really good donuts.
Oh, the donut holes?
I ate most of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I got a good old Krispy Kreme. Anyways, I'll shut up
that
about my
sounds pretty
donut.
good.
It was.
Hmm.
Where were you on your
No,
audiobook
some-
and your second brain? Continue.
Okay, so anyways, it's talking about utilizing your second brain. Basically, it's note taking. I mean, that's kind of what it comes down to. It's way more than that, though. Everything you do, whatever you're into, document it, right? Not every single word, link to whatever. And there's this process of doing this. I think it's called para. The whatever. And it's really cool. And I'm really thinking about it. I haven't got through the whole book yet or anything. But I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. I spend how much time? Okay, how do I do that again? Okay, let's watch this video.
There's a Minecraft parody song that's "How do I craft that again?" or "How
Right,
do I craft this
right.
again?" All the
But
time.
if
That
I
same
just
concept.
had a central place, my second brain, where I just took a note real quick, or even a link to whatever that is at the time, and then I had it just documented somewhere, and then I search it on my notebook, right? I could find it so much quicker, so much more efficiently. I could bring that stuff up. Makes tons of sense. So I'm going to slowly try to transition into that mindset at work, at home. I can definitely see this as beneficial. I've started doing this with a few links and stuff like that. I was already kind of doing something similar, but not to the degree that it needs to be. So we'll see
I'm
how
pretty
it works,
bad at
but-
note taking
Me
and
too.
documenting because I
Me
just
too.
either write down nothing or everything.
Right. And I feel like I remember a lot, but then the
I don't.
reality
Yeah.
is a year down the road, you're going to forget.
Yeah.
And so then you have to start over on the research of whatever that is. But if you just have it, even if you have a note that says this subject and then it links to that article or that
Carry a
part
notebook
of the
with you.
article.
Like carry
know.
a small little notebook in your pocket. Because you have your phone, but I feel
Yeah.
like if you actually write it down, you'd remember stuff more. Because if you write
It's not
stuff
even
down,
about
you remember.
writing it down. It's about getting it digital because
True.
there's no downside in digital, right? Storage is super cheap
Yeah.
and text is not much
Yeah.
storage at all.
Throw a Google Drive up there with your Google Doc or whatever.
Exactly. And you
Sync it
throw
everywhere.
exactly.
Mhm.
And you do that, you're good to go.
Yeah.
You have it everywhere.
Hmm.
And maybe audio record and then transcribe it.
Yeah.
Right? You can do that automatically.
Hey, I
Whatever.
can do pretty decent, and then you just go through and
Exactly.
edit it.
So I'm really enjoying this book. There's another book then that explains the para concept and all that more. So I'll have to listen to that one. One benefit of having the physical book would be they're referencing like graphs or pictures and stuff, and I don't have that. But they do have a website, so I might check that out and kind of look into that. So that's what my week. I did that kind of at work. It's been, I don't want to say it out loud, but it's been kind of a slow week, right?
Yeah.
Had a little extra time, and plus I can listen to that and still do my job
Yeah.
without a problem. So that I'm thankful for him to find that and kind of guide me towards that.
Mhm.
So that's what I've been doing. You up to anything else?
Today I worked for my grandparents, same one that we're going to be going over to work on the car.
Yep.
And doing some outdoor work for them. And my arms, I took a shower and I still have, because I was spray painting some stuff, and I still have like the few spots on my arm I can't get off yet.
Yeah.
And
That's
so I did
funny.
that today. And then tonight, our church had another pickleball night.
Did they have pickles?
No.
What is up with that?
There were actually no snacks this time. There weren't very many people this time, so some of the main people weren't there. It was still fun though. And I think I finally understand scoring.
I have no idea what it is. So
I'm getting the concept better now. I kind of understand how you score more, and I've been keeping score better. And I'm just better overall. Like I was doing decent.
Gotcha.
It's fun though.
All right. Let's see here. So yeah, that's all I got in my notes. Anything else? So what, you don't want you just want to keep going? I know. It's story time with Little C, featuring Little C. Now, here's story time with Little C. No? What? Little C?
For audio,
What's your story?
audio listeners, you guys are great. I just like got up and left for a second. You guys didn't get that peak cinema right there. I have no story again, and I'm embarrassed. I have no story. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Come on, have a story. Come on, guys. You could have a story. All right. Well, that was no story time with Little C.
No, I'm still Little C.
Oh, Little C without a story.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not story time.
All right, that was fun.
Now it's
Can
time.
we go home?
No, we got the past week of Minecraft. All info from Minecraft.net, and it looks like they were doing a whole lot of little bit stuff.
A lot of bit of stuff. There was a hot fix on Bedrock.
Yeah. Monday, May 19th, 2025. Small things. Whoa, this is huge. Okay, hear me out. This is a giant hot fix. Fix the crash that could occur when loading a world with a high number of custom blocks. That's actually weird, but so marketplace packs.
This was 1.21.82, and they say it's just on Windows.
There you go.
So if you didn't get it, I haven't looked on the phone or anything, but if you don't have .81 or 8.2 and you're on .81, don't worry about it. You probably don't need it.
So there's actually some interesting stuff I'm going to skim through for the next one.
All right. So Minecraft Java snapshot 25W21A. So it was the 25th week.
And this was Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. Updated the patterns of clouds in the sky. This is a huge deal. They've never changed the clouds. They changed them. They just look different now. The patterns and stuff.
I'm curious how that looks.
This next one, horses, donkeys, and mules can now be fed carrots to heal, grow, and improve their temper instead of just hay bales to, like, heal them.
Wait, they have a temper?
Yeah, I didn't realize you could improve it.
I didn't know it changed, honestly.
Yeah, I thought it went from 0 to full, like when you're taming them. I thought it was like 0 to nothing.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
New sound when lead snaps. Custom sounds for shearing saddles. Some bug fix. Lots of bug fixes, actually.
Lots of bug fixes in there.
And that's about it. And then the next one was Minecraft Bedrock Beta Preview 1.21.90.26. This came out Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. And it looks like there were everything looks like some fixes. Updated the cloud texture. Just a bunch of fixes, nothing.
Yeah, I don't see anything too crazy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just double checking here. Yep. Okay. Nothing major. We've decided, you guys all decided that I guess you don't like my full change logs. So if you want all those, we do have the link in the description to all the change logs. And you can read the full thing there from Minecraft.net. All right. Well, now can we go home?
No, now it's time for do.
Listener questions?
There's 2 questions from 2 different listeners.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
This
a party.
is fancy. Our first one comes from Yoga. Since it's Eurovision, what is your favorite song?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, here, let me explain it to all you uncultured Americans like myself out here. So Eurovision is a music festival in Europe, hence the name Eurovision, which means us Americans do not care. Anyways, this is like a giant music festival. This is like, I wouldn't say their Woodstock, but it's a big event, big cultural event of like the best music.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what's your favorite song? Do you have an answer to that part, BS?
A favorite song?
Just, yeah. Yeah, I mean, my answer is not...
Of all time?
Mine's not an exact song, because mine's changing every week. But an all-time one I can't pick. There's too many good ones. I like way too many variety of music. I can't.
I don't have any family-friendly ones.
Oh, wait, the songs have to be family-friendly? Oops.
Well, no, I like Bob Seger, old time rock and roll, right? That's just one of those that just it just hits just right. Gets you going. I actually, I mean, can I do the Free Bird?
That's one of the best songs of all time.
I mean,
gotta get the 10-minute instrumental extra version. That one goes crazy.
Bohemian Rhapsody,
probably best song of all
best
time,
song
just overall.
Ever.
Yeah, by Queen.
All right.
Amazing song.
All right, what about yours, guys? You can tell us, by the way.
Yeah. Or just join the Discord and talk about music.
That would be cool. Join our Discord
music all the time. Yeah.
We'll chat with you.
Let's see. My favorite song is changing all the time, as I already said. I'm a big fan of music in general. There's
like 24/7. You're listening.
I'm always listening to music. Tons of different genres and varieties.
You probably have your earbuds in now.
I do not, only because they're uncomfy under the headset. I'm
Maybe
a big
I should
fan.
Start playing music for you.
My favorites probably rock and metal are my 2 favorite genres. Although I will listen to
not a metal fan.
I'll listen to pop and acoustic and folk and just tons country music. If it's music and not rap, I'll listen to it. Even there's a few rap songs, actual rap songs I like, and there's some rap rock and rap metal that I like Linkin Park would be a good example of that. So I kind of dive into about everything. My current favorite is, I don't know. It's changing every single week. You ask me this question, it would be different. If you guys want an easy listener question, there you go. Just little C, what's your favorite song this week? It's probably something off Blink-182's newest album. I've been listening to that album a lot recently. Not family friendly for anyone that cares. It's Blink-182. Yeah. If you're old, you've probably heard of them. If you're young, they're back, so you might have heard of them, but not as much.
Then there's tons of Christian stuff. Like my favorite hymn, for example.
Oh yeah.
Right? I mean, Amazing Grace.
So my favorite hymn
There's a song, a Christian song lately, something church, got to get your church on or something.
Yeah.
To that. Love that radio. Song. Right?
I listen to Christian metal and Christian hard rock.
Different.
There's a hymn, there's a band that's Christian that covers hymns in metal. And I'm like, this is where it's at right here. They did Amazing Grace, but metal, it was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so my music taste is very chaotic, me, and I can't pin down.
I've always been that way too.
Yeah, I listen
when
to
you
everything.
Ask favorite stuff, it's hard for me.
Yeah, I don't have favorite. I have a list of favorites.
Most things
besides clothes. There is a pair of jeans, there's a pair of socks, and a shirt that is 100% my favorite that I would wear every day if it didn't start smelling bad. Because that's the only thing I have favorites
of. Smells bad
of.
anyways.
That's true, because I'm in it.
Exactly. Dun, dun.
Good job.
All right, next question comes from Radio Guy. Should Mojang give cats 9 lives?
This is an interesting concept. I never. That would be a fun little Easter egg feature.
That would be kind
Maybe
of fun.
they could make some kind of cat armor. Maybe not armor. Maybe a hat. I don't know. Something
cat armor
that relates to a cat that gives them
Don't give them ideas.
9 lives. Something like a totem for a cat, but it gives them 9 instead because cats have 9 lives. Joke. BS, what you thinking about this? What is your opinion on cats and more lives in Minecraft?
So my answer is absolutely no. That would totally break my string farm efficiency. I mean, come on. We can't have that. String farms are the best.
I'm gonna go cover your iron farm so you stop getting cat spawns.
By the way, it's still broke.
Oh yeah.
Because somebody out there broke it.
Wasn't
Not
me.
naming names.
Haha, wasn't me.
Radio guy. Radio guy.
Hey, BS, guess what? Mine still works. That's what you get for building next to spawn, you goof.
Stay away from me.
You built in a public area. You're basically you live on Main Street. Your Wi-Fi network's going to be congested with a bunch of others.
I don't care. It's fine.
My iron farm's still pumping it out.
He thought he fixed it. It's not. I spent some time. Actually, this week I spent some time watching it.
You don't have to worry about it. You can buy iron at what's my store? The store. That's what it's called. You can go buy it.
I have tons. I have more than I'm going to use for a long time.
Yep. You can't say ever because it's a forever world and you're going to run out eventually.
I'll soon as I expand my sorter.
Yeah.
Dude, it's out.
Mm-hmm.
It takes so much. All right. That was fun.
Now it's time
to go home.
No, BS. You are home, first off. And second off, calm down. Jeez, usually I'm the one that's trying to leave. It is time for Holy Bookworm's Joke of the Week.
It would help if I got the new one.
Guys, we don't have a joke. Guys, this is bad. Guys, this is terrible. Code red. There is no joke this week.
Hold on. I can get one.
Okay.
But you're going to have to guess the punchline.
How? Put it on the TV. Once you get it pulled up.
Yeah. Let me grab it real quick.
Hey, listeners, just hold on. This isn't happening.
Nope. It hasn't been changed, actually.
Never mind. There's no joke this week.
So.
Hey.
Yep.
You guys want to? Here, I'll show you. This is for the visual, the watchers only that this joke works. You want to see something funny? Boom.
That's
Peak
pretty
comedy
funny.
right there. That is the funniest thing you'll see all day.
I mean, I could give them the pun of the week.
No.
Or we could do the joke again.
No. I think we just... You know what the joke is? That there's no joke. Kind of like the story is there's no story.
All right. Well, that was fun, I guess.
Not
Holy
really.
Bookworm.
Boo.
That was a total fail.
That was a moo, not a boo.
It's close enough.
Close enough. Only one letter.
Close enough. I mean, we could... There you go. I've got all kinds of stuff. I should use them more. Oh, that's terrifying, actually. I'm scared. All right. Hey, Block Party listeners. You out there. Point to them. Yeah, you. Subscribe. Please help us out. 99 cents a month. Also, you get access to all those early episodes, right? And you get a whole bonus show, the After Hours show. Check us out. We ramble on over there. And we had guests and all that good stuff.
Hey, speaking of music, that's a song by Led Zeppelin. Anyways.
Join us, theblockpartymc.com.
Am I still pointing at them? Boop. I am... What am I saying? Got thoughts or questions? There you go, because I'm running out of thoughts over here. My thinking capacity is at a bare minimum. Reach us on Discord, the contact form on the website, or at contact@theblockpartymc.com.
Thanks for listening. I'm Bearded Sloth, and now I gotta go code some packs.
I'm Little C. Bye.